Yeah, you know what time it is, you freaking nerds. The boys are in here, okay? It's episode 175 of the Polytickin Podcast, all right? I'm hello, Marcus. That's Sefa M. It's not Friday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday evening, bro. We're chilling right now, okay? And I'm gonna have the whole day to myself tomorrow. And 4th of July. 4th of July is this Saturday. America. Yeah, that's it. What you got?
You know, it's crazy. Oh, wait, actually, no, this is the public. This is public. Yeah. So, y'all know what it is, man.
If you want to support us.
No. I wasn't going to say nothing crazy. I just was going to jump into it because we usually, on the Patreon, we skip this.
Oh, yeah.
Since we not on the Patreon, and come on down to the Patreon, man. Patreon.com/the Polytickin Podcast. $5 or more a month gets you an extra episode every single week.
Ooh.
If you follow us on Instagram, the link is in our bio. If you follow us on YouTube, the link should be in the description. Marcus does a really good job at describing the videos and whatnot. I was just like, just upload it, but I ain't gonna lie. Now that I be looking for old clips and I go through it and I read the description, I'm like, okay, this I see it. Come
on, bro.
Yeah, shout out to the Patreon, man. Shout out to all the Patreon members. Shout out to everybody that listens to us, whether you're on Patreon or not. Come on down and support us, man. We appreciate it. Also, shout out to the Balinesian boys, Lance Father Tongo, Coach Forrest over there at the Balinesian Podcast. Go and check them out one time. Listen to them lie about the Raiders and the Chargers, talking about this is our year.
This is our year,
this is our year, guys. Yeah. Hey. And if you on the Patreon, if you're not on the Patreon, you missed the bomb at the end of last episode. So I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing, but I will say go on to the Patreon. Listen to episode 153 or whatever episode that last episode was. Fast forward to like the last 10 minutes and
dropped a bomb on us.
Yeah, he did.
Baby.
Shout out to Lance, man. Shout out to Lance. He's a great human being. It's too bad he hates women.
Yeah.
But without further ado, let's get straight into this episode. My brother, how you been?
I've been cool, bro. I have been cool, man. You know, hella active weekend, and now we're finally just chilling.
Not right? Active enough.
Dude, I know. All right, animation jutsu. No, yeah, just crazy weekend, chilling now. I was doom scrolling last night or the night before, and I've had this idea on my mind for a long time, but seeing it while scrolling on my feed kind of like kind of brought that back into my head. And I wanted to run this by you and Lance about, what this means, you know what I'm saying? As creators of this pod and the network and heads of this, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, Marcus about to retire?
No.
Right? Sorry, guys. I'm an official Chrono Case ambassador. I've signed away my likeness. I can no longer be a part of the podcast for 2 years.
Yeah, I signed a 360. So we pride ourselves on trying to build a community around here, right? And community this, community that, Long Beach this, Long Beach that, Carson this, Carson that. But I think the idea of community is always very good, but being an active community member is something completely different. Let's not even talk about being a good community leader, right? I struggle with wanting to become a community leader, but not being a strong enough community member, whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? And our communities are pretty intertwined on this pod. You know what I'm saying? We got the Pacific Islander community. We are fans of hip hop, all these things that are comic books now and whatever. But like, I don't know. I just want to I want to learn how to be a better community member before being a leader, especially with like these other ventures that I want to be a part of, like the Friends of the Library, and just learning how to be that. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to hear what y'all have to say about that, especially when we have this thing, right, where we pride ourselves on what we're building here. You know what I'm saying? We got the Patreon, we got our subs, we got our, whoever, and the people that follow us on socials and stuff who like with you, they love you and your music, you know what I'm saying? And the comic book stuff and just the pods all around. Like, what does that mean to you to be a good leader and just someone that people can look up to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's been bothering me for a long time because I struggle with worthiness here. You know what I mean? And it kind of just sprung up again. So, again, I just wanted to bring that up and see what you got to say about all that. Because I wrote down a couple of quotes that I've seen from those posts, and I feel like they're very much something that's been stuck on my mind for a long time. So I got sometimes I wonder if and this is another thing too about how people will use the term community as a way to just mask their ambition. And I don't think I'm that. I don't think we're that personally, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I've seen instances of that. So the first quote goes, sometimes I wonder if quote unquote community is less about connection and more about access, which is insane to me with the amount of meetups and stuff that creators will have to host, you know what I'm saying, under the guise of community building. When we think about community, it's this overall just positive thing, but there's also things lurking under the surface that we don't I guess not really talk about, but also don't even know exists in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like there will always be bad eggs in whatever community you're in. Sometimes that can evolve into terrible parasocial relationships or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like those kind of examples. So I just keep that quote in mind. But then another one is the more the word becomes a personal brand, the more we should ask whether we're witnessing connection or simply ambition wrapped in softer language. It was just like, what the hell is going on here? And then the third one is to be a respectable community leader, you must first be an intentional community member. And I don't know. I just wanted to pick y'all's brains about that and see what y'all think. What are we doing anything? What?
I'm gonna tell the joke before I get serious.
Okay.
Hey, it's crazy how you could tell which weeks Marcus made it to church.
I didn't make it to church at all.
Hey, the word. You know when you go to church. You know you go to church.
You go to church with POV. You go to church one time after 3 years. No, hell no, bro. Shut the hell up.
You know how you go to church for the first time in hella long, and everything the pastor says sound like he wrote it specifically for the day that you come back.
Bro,
you know, a lot of people out there, they think just because they might have a podcast, they might have a comic book channel. They think they're too good to come to the house of the Lord.
I'll be like,
can I get an amen?
Hey, who's he talking about?
Some people think because now they can fit the smaller shirt that all of us had, and they don't need the body of Jesus Christ.
They don't need the body of Jesus Christ.
That they have their own body that's getting smaller. From their, the diabetic medication.
Come on,
hey, you be in church.
Hey.
You be in church trying to be a good Samaritan and go to church for the first time ever. You sitting there like,
oh, this is why I didn't come back.
And your cousin's in there like, amen. Hallelujah. Like,
what
I'm about to take this fake phone call and never come back. I'm about to dip like Simba did when his dad died.
Yeah.
All right.
Just to throw this out there, I still haven't been to church. As if that makes it any better. I still haven't been to church, okay? The joke is not real. Fucking stupid.
Jokes on you, I haven't been to church in 6 years.
Jokes on you, I haven't been to church in 6 years. All right.
So all right. But for real, though, I had to get that out because that's
that's hilarious. Okay.
I definitely think you have to be a leader before you're a follower. And
a leader before you're a follower.
A follower before you're a leader.
Okay, I was like, whoa, that's a bold one.
Yeah, no.
Solid?
Yeah. Okay. Let me Stephen King you real quick.
Yeah. Hey, can you write that down for me? Say it to me again. Okay.
Say it back. Say it forward.
Please.
Reverse.
Yeah. All right, so come on.
You got to be a follower before you can be a leader.
Sure.
And I know that's like a cliche and it's said, like everybody says it. And I think some people say it without really understanding or seeing it in action.
Yeah.
But it's real obvious when you're in a place like a workplace or for me, like when you're a volunteer, right? So I used to volunteer at the soup lunch. Mm-hmm. And we used to have somebody that used to run point and she used to tell us, you do this, you do that, you do this. days where she wasn't there, like she called in sick on that Friday, we'd have someone else come in. The issue with that is it's hard to be a leader when you've never followed and you don't know the ins and outs of the process, or you don't know, every step, point A to B, this, you not there to see how things are supposed to run. Because like when it comes to, especially we talking about a corporate setting or whatever, or like a nonprofit setting, right? Everybody, when you get into a position, they give you this pamphlet. They give you this like mission statement / the duties of the role that you are now fulfilling.
Oh my God, you're giving me fucking Indeed trauma right now, looking at all this fucking applications. All right, go
bro,
on.
but for real, you get all of these lists and you say, okay, well, if you apply for this position, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, and this, and it's like a whole list. And it's not until you get into that position and you start working that you realize that list that they left you with is nothing compared. It's like it's missing a bunch of holes in terms of what the job actually calls for. Mm-hmm. And so the fact that you should be a follower before you can be a leader, you have to learn the whole system. Mm-hmm. You can't just step in. And then on top of that, the people that you about to lead are in that community. Mm-hmm. How can they trust you if you never been around?
Right.
So being a follower before you're a leader, also that's also a big aspect of it, like learning the community that you serve, being able to familiarize yourself with their likes, dislikes, interests, their frustrations, their preferences, things that they things that'll lift up their spirits, things to avoid so that you don't trigger them or so that you don't piss them off.
Yeah.
Like all of these things come, they all play a significant role when you're trying to be a leader.
Yeah.
So like showing up for these events or for these little pop-ups or for anything. I don't know what you have in mind specifically, but showing up to the little things, it not only preps you for knowing the system or knowing the process or knowing how things go from point A to Z, but it also familiarizes you with the community that you intend to serve. Right. And when you're familiar with them, it's easier for them to gravitate towards you, to be like, if you side by side with somebody for a year and then they get bumped up, if that person is lazy or if that person is faulty or if that person is not a good person, when they get bumped up to leadership, you're going to feel some type of way.
Yeah.
But if that person is a great, a great worker to be alongside, they go the extra mile, they do all these things, they like exemplify, greatness and excellence. Once they get bumped up, you're gonna jump, you're gonna jump when they say jump, because you already understand this type of person and what they bring to the table. You believe in their cause. So there's like a ton of benefits as to why showing up as a follower can eventually lead to being looked at as a great leader and being a great leader. But yeah. Is that, am I on point? Or?
Yeah, okay. Because there's like a multi-point like thing to, I guess, what I'm talking about here. Because you hit it on the head as far as being a valuable member first before you can even think of becoming a leader. Because that's obviously what I'm struggling with the the ventures outside of this. But also what I think is very interesting is, again, the way people will use community to just boost their ambitions. You know what I mean? To just gain access to these rooms that they never had access to without using the people that they know now. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I've always thought that was like an interesting thing, especially as I'm now getting familiar with people within the community, like at the SHF and doing other things, you know what I'm saying? And not just that, but like the cons and the vendors and stuff, and like wanting to, ingratiate myself within these different communities, but also I don't want to just, use people for access or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I really want to, contribute and be a valuable member, but I just don't know where to start. And I guess in order for you to start, you just have to show up, you know what I'm saying? And come with intention, you know what I mean? Like, and if your intention is to just learn, soak up game, and utilize that to however you can, which will hopefully be for a net positive, you know what I'm saying? Then I think you're probably doing community member right. You know what I mean? and it's again, it's something that I'm kind of struggling with right now, because like it feels like I've taken on some ventures that I wasn't wholly prepared for, but I was just super passionate about. But now that I'm finally getting a sense of that, like, or a sense of like what it takes to be something, then it kind of woke me up, and it reminded me that I'm not anywhere close to where I need to be in order to become a valuable member of different communities yet. But I think in order to start there, show the hell up, right? Get there, just show up and learn the little things that you were talking about, in order to not be the guy who's only there for the access that these people in your network or community are giving you. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, if we were terrible people, we could have been used any of the access that we know that we have. You know what I mean? But I obviously don't want to take that route. I'd love to create my own, but I'd also would love to be worthy enough to be, you know, thought of for these kind of this kind of access to things. You know what I'm saying? But again, in order to be that, I have to do my part and show up and be there. You know what I mean? Which is why I'm so proud of the kickoff festival that happened last month with Friends of the Library. Like, I'm really happy that I showed up there, because, you know, obviously it gave me an idea of how it works, but like just familiarizing myself with how vendors go, or the different departments within the city that I'm in. It's like, all of that is valuable, you know what I mean? And I'd love to just keep learning more of that. And I've seen a lot of that at the Samoan Heritage Festival, you know what I'm saying? The Office of Samoan Affairs, SoCal Pickers, shout out to them, you know what I mean? Like, all these different departments that I definitely want to familiarize myself with and learn the ins and outs of. Like, I just want to be a good member before I can even think of being a leader, you know what I mean? So that's been heavy on my mind for a bit these past couple of days, and I just wanted to run that by y'all. And I think you answered it perfectly. Yeah.
And one thing I also want to emphasize is a lot of people, they get stuck in the thought process of everything.
Oh my God. What?
Like a lot of people, they'll sit there and they'll think 10 steps ahead, and they'll paralyze themselves in place because they can't see what to do on step 11.
Right.
And
analysis paralysis, bud.
Yeah, you know, and it's good to look ahead. It's always good to look ahead. I don't do that. Like, I'm not really the one to advertise for that, but I mean, it's cool, because I know the way I operate and the way I think of things. I don't really look too far ahead, and I've run into struggles and walls, and I've hit the dead ends because of that. But I think there's a happy medium that you could find, where you may not have everything planned out, but just starting, like, because look, if you at step one, you ain't even took step one. You at the starting line,
bro,
and you look at all of the avenues that are potential from that starting line. You could get, like, let's just say you have 5 opportunities, and there's 5 different potential ways that this can go from the starting line, right? As soon as you take that first step, as soon as you knock out that first hurdle, the 5 potential, you know what I'm saying, that you had before you started, now it's 20.
Right.
Because what you do,
great point.
What you know, what you could do after that first step, that first hurdle, it opens up so many opportunities. It reveals to you things that you didn't even realize was possible.
Brother.
You know,
brother.
It's a lot of misconceptions that you have about things that you just never have done before. And once you start getting your feet wet, once you start going in and testing the waters, you're like, wait, you could do this?
Yeah.
I relate this to my job, because when I first started my job, I'm like, okay, or we can do this. And then when I start getting familiar with everything that's happening over there, I'm like, oh wait, we got the liberty to plan this, or we got a budget that's like this, or we got so like and it's funny because we getting ready for summer camp, and the way that I used to prep for summer camp prior years versus this year, I'm like, oh, we could just do it. Like, this is all up to us.
Yeah.
It got to a point where some of the kids who come to the nightly drop-ins who were signed up for summer camp, I'm like, hey, where do y'all like to go? What's some of y'all favorite things to do? And they telling me, and I'm writing it down. I'm like, all right, bet, we putting that on the schedule. Prior to, you know, this year, because last year was a little iffy too. I didn't realize that we had this liberty. So I was like sticking to the book. I kept referring to like old summer camp schedules and seeing what they did there and doing this here. Now that I'm here and solidified in my spot and taking all these steps, I'm like, oh man, we could just this us.
Yeah.
So one thing I will, I want to emphasize to y'all, anybody listening, is like you never know after starting, you never know what's going to be possible, because the stuff that you learn in that first step could totally change your whole perspective of everything that you got going on.
That's exactly what's happening right now.
Yeah. So just go.
Just go. Just do it. Yeah. That's exactly the ethos that I'm wanting to live by now. Just fucking do it. You know what I mean? Because that was me for a very long time. The analysis paralysis. Like where can we go from here? But what happens after that? I don't know. Now I don't want to do it. Bro, just starting. Starting will just do everything for you. It'll put everything into place for you. Yeah. Okay. Good looking out, bro. That's really all I got. Sorry that I got it.
Shout out to the doers.
Shout out to the doers.
Hey, do it. I know 4th of July is coming up.
Yeah.
But out here in Canada land, we just celebrated our 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
But it's July 1st. So happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day, man.
We usually we go down to the gorge, take a walk.
Yeah.
And we just walk around. I don't know why I was so irritated this year. Like it's always hella people, but this year it was like I was I'm speed walking through that place. Like I'm just like, and even in my head, I'm looking, I'm like, this is the same stuff every year. Like it's nice. Everybody's around, everybody's smiling, happy. They got music going, they got people, they got, we ate some tamales, some empanadas, some langos, which is like the fried bread type of thing, the cinnamon sugar.
Yeah.
And like we had, it was a nice time. But I was moving through
Get the hell out the way.
I was moving through that. I don't know what it was. I don't know why I was so irritated yesterday. And I wasn't even irritated like mad. I just didn't like it was just a lot of people. I was walking it. I never walked that fast before. I was zooming through that. I was like bobbing and weaving. Man.
Yeah, you probably just hit it on the head, like why you were so irritated, because there's just too many people.
That's it. But it's always hella people there. I don't know what it was. I was just moving. I never walked that fast. I'm a casual stroller. I'm a brisk pace for me, man, is like a 15-minute mile. That's brisk. So
bro, I thought I was a fast walker, and then I hang out with a couple, like with other people, and they're like, who the fuck is this fucking?
Hey, we fast walkers for our weight class. If we had a weight class speed walking, I think we'd be all right. I think we'd do well. But it's when you get to the lower weight classes that you realize your stride, like my strides ain't what I thought it was.
Right.
I barely move out. Like I just do this.
Yeah.
I be seeing people, they be like I don't do that. So
yeah, but I'm also taller than some of these people, and I'm just like, who the fuck are you? Why are you doing that? Why are you moving your legs like this? What the hell?
I want you to record your stride. I want to see. Like put your camera on the floor. I want to see what angle do your legs make when you cross them. It's a cute angle. I promise you that. Ain't no off 2 steps coming out from both of us.
Exactly.
We ain't no off 2 steppers.
Yeah.
We some acute steppers.
So yeah,
I don't know.
I'm an acute stepper. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Shout out to the Gorge. Shout out to Canada Day.
Yeah, Canada Day was cool though. I got my food. I got my empanada. I got my tamale.
Oh my god, what kind of tamale?
It's a chicken. They didn't have no more beef. It's very simple out here because the palangi. What you?
Every time you say beef,
what?
I laugh when you say beef every time now. You ruined the word beef for me, bro.
How did I ruin it?
Because, bro, every time someone says beef, it just always just sounds crazy. Especially you. You make it sound crazy. And I'm just like, bro, he just said beef. And you're just over here. This is you.
I didn't even do that.
I know you didn't do that, but goddamn, I'm talking about like the past, though. Every time someone says beef, it's always just...
Hey, that's one thing I never do. I never hold somebody till they pass. You know what I'm saying? I'm always down for letting people.
You are the worst.
I'm always down for letting people, you know what I'm saying? Letting people rewrite their history. I'm never the type to cling on to the past. I'm not a Star Trek fan. You know what I'm saying? We don't cling on to the past.
A Klingon, bro. He is a Klingon.
That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you prove yourself. I'm gonna let you. Yeah.
Why keep bringing up bullshit? Why keep bringing up bullshit?
I never do that. Never.
Never.
I got beef with people who do that.
Yeah. Okay, so all right.
Oh, wait, real quick.
What?
We were talking about this at work the other day.
Okay.
And I think we talked about this, but I just want to ask you again. I just want to get it clear. What's the most dangerous animal you could fight off with your hands?
That I can fight off with my hands?
Yeah, like one-on-one. They put you in the ring with what's the most dangerous animal you think you could take?
Definitely a raccoon.
You think you could get a raccoon?
I think I could take a raccoon. Hell yeah.
I don't think you ever seen a raccoon in action, bro.
Give us some rabies too. I'll take that.
Yeah,
shit
I was
down.
about to say they'll bite you and you just foam in the mouth.
Yeah. No, I think I said a gorilla. The last time we talked about it was a gorilla or like a giraffe.
Oh, you ain't being serious then. Gorilla?
Okay, a gorilla, that's a crazy one. But you don't think I could take a giraffe, bro?
Can you punch a giraffe? Like, you don't
I can take his legs out, bro.
You don't get a ladder.
I can take his legs out, bro.
You don't sweep the leg like Cobra Kai.
Yeah. Bro, just get the knees, bro. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
You gonna put the giraffe in a crippled
ankle lock.
crossface?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Or like this. Yeah.
You gonna put him in a sharpshooter?
Yeah, bro. Bro, I could definitely take a giraffe, bro, for sure.
Is a giraffe dangerous though? Like I think.
Come on, bro.
That's like a cow. Like a cow's not dangerous.
If it has mad cow disease, it'll be dangerous.
Oh, you get into diseases.
It's chemical warfare. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. For the sake of the conversation, yeah. I'll go raccoon. Why? What's up? Who did you? What? You said a kangaroo?
Yeah, bro. You know
feel
what?
Like you can take you feel like you can take a kangaroo, bro?
Oh my God, just pissed me off.
Bro, are you serious, bro?
They was like, Seth, be real. I said, bro, look, see that tone right there?
They're pure muscle, bro.
What that got to do with me?
Okay, now you gotta Bro, there's that picture of that swole ass kangaroo that we used for a fucking episode. Come on, bro.
Hey, ain't no weightlifting for your chin, bro.
Oh my God, dude.
You did all that iron pumping you doing. All right, cool. You can't lift weights with your chin, bro.
Yeah, but they can also kick. Don't they use their tails to kick you?
You act like I don't got legs so I can dodge them. I swear. I can't. I told him, I said, man, I swear, y'all making me hate kangaroos with a passion.
Yeah.
I liked kangaroo. Remember Kangaroo Jack?
Yeah.
Anthony Anderson. I like it was cool. Now I see the kangaroo. I see an enemigo, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up. I see the ops.
Check the kick. Check the kick.
Hey, dead homies, I beat up a kangaroo. You see me fight the kangaroo, help the kangaroo.
Help the kangaroo.
You know what I looked up to?
What?
Kangaroos are average size 5'4", 200 pounds.
Shit.
You think I'm gonna lose to a short king?
Dog, they're all muscle bound, bro. They fucking exercise more than you, bro.
Hey,
they got more stamina than you.
You know how many muscle-bound dudes in the UFC was getting knocked out by Nate Diaz?
Oh, you're Nate Diaz now? I didn't know I was talking to the king of Stockton over here, bro.
I was just saying comparison. Them muscles don't mean nothing.
Right. You're just going to throw 20,000 punches, bro, in 30 seconds like Nate Diaz, bro. Oh, my God. Look at the volume, bro. He's a volume puncher.
Look at the volume.
He's a volume puncher, dude.
The worst part when Marcus starts talking crap is when he knows what he's talking about. Nate Diaz is for sure a volume puncher fighter. His stamina is incredible. Nobody can match his cardio.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, good luck to you, brother. I think I have a better chance against a giraffe than you do against a kangaroo.
You want to put some money on it?
All right, let's put $200 million on it.
Hey, the Polytickin Network. Next episode, we shoot live from the zoo.
All right, I got to line up a fade with one of your giraffes, okay?
Yeah.
That's for the pod. right.
Hey, Jerry the giraffe about to stomp a mud hole in you, bro.
Jerry the giraffe.
Hey, bring Curtis the kangaroo. I swear to God.
Yeah.
All right. All right, man. Hey, so I told you summer camp is coming up.
Yeah.
And one of the luxuries of doing summer camp is we get to plan all of the activities. And what do you know? Next week, what do we have? You got it. Moana.
Moana.
And what did I do? What did I do?
What did you do?
Friday? Yeah, Friday. Y'all know what time it is. We put Moana on the schedule. Yeah. Everybody going to see Moana. Me and my little crew going to see Moana. Yeah. All 14 of us. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we doing it live.
That sounds fun.
It's yeah.
What time's the showing?
So that's the thing.
Okay. What?
For opening day, like opening week, they don't release the schedules until a week before. So I'll be able to see it today, but we haven't been able to see it prior. But the thing we're doing is we're pairing this activity because it's down the street from this mini golf place. So we're doing mini golf at 11, and then I'm assuming that takes about an hour. And then we do our lunch at 12.
Lance, how long that take, bro? How long mini golf take, Lance?
He don't know.
Yeah,
he's too busy doing real golf.
Yeah,
he leave his family at the mini golf place. He gonna do a little short 9 holes. Yeah. We're doing a mini golf. We're doing lunch, and then we're going to the movies. Hopefully around 1:00. So I'm thinking 1 to 3, and then we got to get the kids back to the center by 4. So we get back at 3:30. We'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So yeah, Moana's coming out. Are you excited? Are you watching? What are you doing?
I definitely want to watch it. Yeah, I definitely want to watch it. I don't know whether to. Should I go by myself? It is a kids movie. No.
It's a cultural movie. Yeah, it's a cultural movie before it's a kids movie.
That's true. Yeah, I should definitely go watch that.
Just don't go in all black with the skull.
That's crazy.
Don't go on with a ski mask on.
One for Moana, please.
What would you rather do? Go to Moana by yourself as an adult, as a 30-year-old man, and wearing all black with a ski mask, or dressed up like Maui?
I'm going dressed up as Maui for sure. What? Yo, that's no question.
I might do that for real.
Why is that even the second option? I'm doing that next week.
Okay, bet.
No. Right. Yeah, bet. No, yeah, no, that sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Are you excited? Like, how do you feel? Because, like, when I went to go watch Lilo and Stitch, even though it was a movie that we had already seen, it's been a while since I watched it. So even watching it, I was like, oh, shoot, I totally forgot this is how it happens. And it was, like, fun. Is this the most recent?
It feels like it. The turnaround is crazy. Yeah.
Right?
Wait, look up when was Moana? When did Moana first come
2017, 18?
Oh, yeah, that's a quick turnaround for a live action.
2016.
2016. 10 years. Okay, 10 years. That seems pretty quick. Yeah.
It's like Lion King came out, but that came out in the 90s. Sleeping Beauty, whatever. Like, you know,
whatever.
1954
or
whatever.
Yeah, right, whatever the fuck, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, I feel like this is the most...
It feels like there hasn't been a big, like, promotional push for it, unless you are like Pacific Islander, because I've seen the stuff with The Rock and Terrell Toffa and them and Ooze Gang. I love seeing those clips where they're all interviewing them and stuff, but like, I don't see a big old push. Am I missing something from Disney? Like, I mean, there's Toy Story 5. Toy Story 5, it feels like got a bigger push than the live action Moana. No,
I think your algorithm is just shifted. Because Moana seems to be like real big out here, and it's. Bro, I think Moana might be one of the best-selling IPs in Disney history.
Whoa.
I want to say. Like, in terms of a movie or what is it? IP that has only 2 theatrical releases?
Yeah.
I think this is like one of the more popular ones.
Frozen? Up there outselling Frozen?
I don't know if it's outselling Frozen. That's a good question. What sold more, Frozen or Moana?
Frowana. Bro, oh shit.
What?
Damn, my algorithm is fucking crazy then. Because I've seen a lot of those clips with The Rock. I love that shit, bro.
Okay, so I don't like the fact that AI said Frozen vastly outsold Moana.
Oh, vastly, yo, fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
Frozen 1 over 1.28 billion. Frozen
Okay.
2 over 1.45 billion. But
Damn.
Moana won 680 million, and then number 2 1 billion globally.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Come on,
It's
bro.
up there though. It's up there.
Yeah.
And so
Sounds like a close two. Shit.
yeah, so I think this movie's gonna do well. I think I'm not like I'm excited to see it because I want to see like the characters. I want to see which actors, and I want to see like the life.
Yeah.
I want to see it brought to life.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so recent that I remember everything. So it's gonna be a little,
You think that's gonna like affect how you view? I mean, it sounds like it already is gonna affect how you view. It's like, oh, it didn't happen like that in the animated version. What the fuck? What the hell is that? I guess there's no way around that, right? Because it's so recent and you know everything.
Yeah, and also I think those types of sticklers are book into movie people.
Oh, sure, okay, yeah.
Like I don't think it's movie into like animated into. I don't think that other than if they choose to race swap people, but in Moana,
right. If the difference was like egregious, yeah, sure, okay,
yeah. So then that would be the issue. But outside of that, story wise, I think people just understand when you make a movie and it's not animated, there's just certain things that you can't really do.
Yeah,
yeah.
Their eyes are not gonna pop out of their head when they're.
yeah, is not gonna. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited though. I can't wait.
Yeah,
cannot wait, bro.
And you know what? I think because my algorithm is so funky, I didn't even know it was coming out next week. I thought I still had like another month.
Oh, they just did the Sydney premiere.
Like
you said, they had Joe Coffey. I don't know his actual name. Joe Williams?
Joe Damon? Oh no, I think no, there's someone else.
You do look like Damon Wayans a little bit.
Thanks, bro. This is called the I Have a Job shake. I love that clip. Stupid, man.
Shut up, stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I've been seeing all of like the Polynesian circuit doing all their interviews with The Rock. I think that is so dope.
That's so dope.
Like I love it so much, bro. Like people got so much to say about The Rock, but when he be out there mingling with the the content creators in our community, like it's such a cool look.
Yeah, bro.
Like I don't know what they talking about. I don't think I ever watched a clip. Actually, I watched one.
It's just you cool. Hate New Zealand and
I don't hate. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Sefa hates the shit out of them, bro.
I don't. And it was Sydney,
Australia.
The Mountie Bop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was I saying? I seen the one clip, and it was so funny because it was a dude, and it was like a super simple interaction. But it meant a lot to him. It was a camera guy, and he said he had everything go. You seen this one? Like he said he had this camera going, he had that camera going, and wow, he's just like on the red carpet, and The Rock's walking by, and he said The Rock looks at him, gives him a little nod, and he says, "What's up?" And The Rock walks up to him and says, "What's up, Oos?" And that right there, just it just meant a lot to him, and he talked about it, and he was like, "That was me saying what's up, Oos," and blah blah. But like just that, right? Yeah. Representation, being able to meet your heroes, being able to connect in your language. I know it ain't like Samoan, but it's still Samoan enough.
Yeah.
And there's just that familiarity. And I don't know how it feels to meet The Rock. I never met him. But I know what it feels like.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you haven't, huh?
Hey, you know what's crazy? If he was at Samoan Heritage Day, you wouldn't have known. You'd have seen it on your phone.
Bro,
you'd have seen it on your phone.
You just reminded me of something for SHF. Please, before I forget, go.
Do it. Go ahead. I ain't talking about nothing. Go ahead.
The Rock's mom was there, and I photobombed her. Yes. So she was over there with Tupolanga had just got done performing, and The Rock's mom she's come to Samoan Heritage Festival I think since the beginning, but she was making her rounds and stuff. She wanted to take pictures with Tupolanga and stuff, and so we were me and my brothers were chilling behind her and shit, and then she turns around, looks at me like, "Hey, can you take our picture?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then someone else took the phone. I think it was one of my other cousins, and took the phone and then was like preparing to take the picture, and then I kind of just sidled in there. Yeah, I thought about the picture. I got it.
I got it. Did you auntie her?
No.
You did it? Oh, that's my go-to right there.
I know. I should have auntied her. I know.
Auntie. Oh, sorry, auntie. Yeah, I get the auntie off.
Yeah.
The auntie start flying when I'm around. I swear. I learned that. You know what? I learned that from Hawaii.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this about Hawaii, but they call everybody auntie out there.
Yeah.
And did I tell that where I went? I went to go eat. I went to go eat with this girl long time ago. She picked me up. We go to Anna Miller's. No. We go to Zippy's. Zippy's 24 hours out there.
Oof. Yeah.
We go to Zippy's. When we get to Zippy's, the lady's like, okay, hold on. It's like an older lady, older Hawaiian lady or Asian lady. And she's like, and the girl was, oh, thank you, auntie. Thank you so much, auntie. Oh, sorry. So then we sit down, and this is my first time in Hawaii. It's my first or second time. I don't know nothing. So I'm sitting there like, hey, your auntie finna hook it up or what? Like, am I ordering for myself? Like, is it separate checks or your auntie finna? She's like, huh? What's it? And then the lady come back again. She's like, oh, auntie, we just getting it. And then she leave again. I'm like, bad. I was like, before I order, is this I gotta pay for my food, or is this your auntie finna hook it up? We get whatever she wants. And the girl's like, oh, what are you talking about? And I was like, your auntie over there, is she gonna give? And I had to break it down because I was talking. Is your auntie gonna give us free food because you're her niece, or do we have to? She's like, we say that we call everybody auntie. And then another lady walked by, hi auntie. She's like, oh hello. And I was like, oh shoot. So that's when I learned that in Hawaii, they just be throwing the aunties out everywhere. It's like us with oos. Yeah. So when I'm in public, see older someone or older, oh hey auntie, how you? I just get it off. They be looking at me like, who the hell is this?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think I want to avoid that, but you know what? I'm gonna just
don't matter.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Yeah, okay.
Hey, yeah. That's how you call her auntie one day, and all of a sudden you on FaceTime with The Rock.
You know what I'm saying?
Now all of a sudden The Rock is like, hey, I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Go and pick you up a chrono case. Gee who? That's what you gotta do. You had The Rock's mom hand you her phone.
I didn't know. You just had it all figured out from there. My bad. Hey,
dog. You had the Rock's mom's phone.
Yeah, I had it in my hand. Yeah.
You didn't call him?
I should have called him. You're right.
I'd have been like, oh, sorry, auntie. Sorry, I don't know. What's
up, Dwayne?
I'd have cash out my number.
For real, bro.
I'm kidding. I wasn't steal from The Rock's mom. But I might accidentally FaceTime him off her phone. I don't know. I'm not good with the phone. Okay. So you fumbled twice. All right, cool.
I fumbled twice. Yeah. I could have talked to DJ.
The DJ.
To Deej.
Deej. Deej Tanner. Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't talk to DJ or Aradna.
I'm still a Madna.
I think that girl on TikTok thought I was like trolling.
Why? What you mean? What happened?
I was like, can you battle him and beat him? And
I
was like, I'm Adna. I think she was skipping my comment. I was like, y'all know you see my comment.
Damn.
That's why I left. I was like, get the hell up out of here. You don't act like you don't see me.
Oh, I seen you.
Yeah, what the hell? What I got to do? Throw some roses? Nah, I got like 13 roses left. I'm cool.
All right.
So shout out to Moana, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to see. Yeah. Staying on the topic of culture. Shout out to Pacific Roots, man. Shout out to my brother Tamiano, man, out there in American Samoa. Pacific Roots had another open mic. Mm-hmm. And it's it's so cool to see like where it's at now.
Yeah.
Tamiano was doing his own thing. Like I wasn't there for the inception of Pacific Roots open mic. PROM. Yeah. You were there though, right? You was at the first one, right? Tell me how that went about, because in American Samoa, when we was there, especially when we was there, we had all this energy and we had all of this like creativity,
man,
and we didn't have nowhere to put it.
Yeah.
And I personally feel outside of like ACC where we had, you know, that weirdo teacher who was doing the open mics and stuff like that. Outside of that, there was really no place out there as a young adult. So like I know in high school, right? Like you know, they had the I forgot what was the speech festival.
Oh yeah.
Right. Like they had different high schools had the speech festivals where kids can perform and recite their spoken word and stuff like that. But like as a young adult, like somebody at ASCC was like 18, 19, aged out of high school, but not quite in that realm of adulthood where you can go to the club. Like there was really no place for us to like exercise our creativity or express our creativity until Pacific Roots open mic.
Yeah.
So I wasn't there for that because I think I want to say I moved out by the time that happened. But
yeah,
what was it like for you? What years was that? Do you know?
If you were gone, that was what, 2014, 2013?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so around that, me and Caleb went. Shout out to Caleb. I think we went both times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both times at the store. I just remember being super nervous because I didn't want to fuck my verse up and stuff, but also feeling like intimidated by the space, but also like, whoa, this is fucking insane. It was in his shop, you know what I mean? First off, young Tamiano having his own shop at Laufo, fucking hard, you know what I mean? And to
hey,
like,
them hats. Them hats was nice, bro.
Bro, what?
Them hats was nice.
I wanted something. I wanted something.
Yeah.
But just being in that space surrounded by you know, other creative people who I was like, yo, I don't even want to go anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just so cool to be around that. You know what I mean? And you're exactly right. We didn't know where else to go to talk about these things. We was doing music fucking heavy out there. You know what I mean? Going around the island making music videos, and then, you know, you leave, and then we all just kind of it didn't die out, but it's just like, you know, we kind of just slowed it down a bit. But having that there, it was very exciting, you know, and I was nervous because I was so excited. I didn't want to fuck it up or fuck, you know, my verse up, but also didn't want to, you know, fuck up the entire experience. And I mean, I should not have thought of that because it feels like everybody was feeling that same way. You know what I'm saying? I remember just that, like, at least for me, it was like, I don't know. Again, it was intimidating, but I was just grateful to be there because the space exists. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that its existence, it was just like, dude. I had never been to like any type of open mic thing ever. You know what I'm saying? On or off island. So it was like a you know, a brand new thing to me, and I was, you know, it was fun, very fun. You know?
Oh shoot, my bad.
Oh Jesus, but yeah.
Oh, I wasn't able to be there for its inception. When I moved back 2016. I don't think Tamiano was doing the open mics anymore. Or he might have just, I know I went to one. It was outside the club. Or it wasn't at his shop. I don't know if he had his shop anymore, but it was somewhere like Icebreakers or something. It was like at an establishment, but it was outdoors. And I remember I went in there and I had to follow Daisha.
Oh.
And I was like, Daisha did like a Pangi Popo, some type of freaking soliloquy. I don't know what you call it, but it was incredible, of course, as always. Daisha, you know, had just powerful and so I'm just always amazed. Every time Daisha did a spoken word or sang whatever, I was just like, holy crap. I had to follow that.
Yeah.
It wasn't nowhere near, but it was, you know, I was fresh back to the islands and blah, blah, whatever. So it was cool. But I will say we started doing this writers' night. Were you there for that?
No.
I don't think you were.
Oh, I wish I was there for writers' night. Holy
well, we gotta hold on, man. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can get invited though. It's like
oh!
You can't just don't jump the gun. It was only 4 of us.
Oh,
it was 5 of us. It was very, you know what I'm saying? It was very.
Oh, it was so exclusive, huh?
It was very.
Was it also at the hotel? Did you have a freaking clipboard and the list of people?
I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of people that wish they got invited, and we couldn't invite them. I swear to. Hey, look. You think I'm lying? You think I'm lying? Look at me in the eyes. And tell me I'm lying.
There's the thing. I don't think you're lying, but I also just hate every word that's coming out of your mouth. That's it. I don't think you're lying though.
It was me. It was Arno. It was Kate. It was Tiana, and it was Caleb. It was us 5, right? We meet up.
fucking hater.
Look at this guy. He didn't look at how you see. Oh man, I would have loved to be there. we gotta do the application process first.
Oh, that's so fucked.
You can't just hop in the whip, man.
Hey, down with this. Hey, this gotta get approved.
Hey, bro, it's gatekeeping for a reason, man. We gotta make sure everybody in the community is on the same page. Can't just have somebody coming in willy nilly.
All my life.
You can't have Marcus in there going off on the clergy, going off on the congregation every day.
Come on, bro. Why not? No, okay. So that's actually really cool. Okay.
Yeah, it was us 5. We meet every Tuesday. Every Tuesday night we go. I think like every other time people were like responsible for the food or something like that. We used to do like French toast or do pizza nights or taco, like whatever. But it was like a cool little thing, and we come and we join, and then we would do like writing prompts, and we'd sit around and we'd write for like 45 minutes, and then we'd share, and then we'd like critique and whatever. It got to a point where so many people on the outside that had heard about it or that knew us and knew what we was doing, or, hey man, what's going on? Like, you know, like they wanted to join, but we were very adamant about like, this is a safe space. We don't want to invite too many people. We don't want to, because we had at that time, like once people start talking about it, we was in there being as vulnerable as like,
oh wow.
I really, bro, one of my biggest regrets is losing that notebook. I had a notebook with all of my writings, with all of my pieces in there. And I remember I wrote one about my dad. And it was like, you know, like Nas, I gave you power, how Nas was good. But it was about my dad being an umbrella and protecting me from all the things that life was throwing at me.
Oh my God.
And allowing me to stay dry, to stay uninfluenced, and to stay pure, you know, innocent. And one of my biggest regrets is losing that notebook. Like when I go back to Samoa, I feel like I know where it's at. I feel like I know it's in my room somewhere, but I don't know until I go. But at the time when people really wanted to join in, it became such a vulnerable, safe space that we were like hesitant.
Yeah.
And then we threw like a writing night. And it was funny because we was planning it out. And from what I remember, because I got bad memory, but from what I remember, we was like, all right, we'll get some snacks and we'll get some drinks. We'll get this and that. And then we paused and we go, hey, do y'all think anybody's really going to come? Like, like because we didn't know.
Floodgates opened.
We didn't know.
Floodgates
and bro, we had like, I think we had like 15, 20 people there. And it was literally just word of mouth, just people who's interested. And we had some we had some young kids over there that was like talking about the government, you know, those nights.
Wow.
Bro, those nights or that night, because I think it was just once. It might have been twice. It might have been a couple. But from what I remember, because I have a picture of it, but that night really in my head, because you know when you live in American Samoa, you learn, like the island is so small, you know about everything, you know about every affair, you know about every fight, every disagreement. You also know about every like injustice and every source of corruption. Like you just learn it, not from Samoa News, not from Talene, but just around the way. You just hear about who's stealing money at the hospital, who's redirecting money at DOE, you know, who's the board of education. You just learn about it. And it's easy to get wrapped up in that. When you live in American Samoa and you really like you ingrained in the culture, but also you know people in the community, it's so easy to fall into the trap of like nothing's ever going to change. Like this place corrupt from the ground up. And you go through this realization that like, damn, nothing, like we gonna put this Band-Aid on top of this gunshot wound and call it a day because there's nothing that could really be done.
You created a safe space for people to come out of there and remind you that it's not all that bad there.
Bro. And not even that it wasn't that bad. It was like there are other people
who feel the same as you do.
and
who were probably born and raised there.
Yeah. Like it really showed me like, oh, we just gotta wait for the old stubborn, you know, ignorant and closed-minded people to die off.
Yeah.
And this place is in good hands. So I say all that to say, to see where we came from with Tamiano, with those writing nights, into those, you know, little events where people would come up and share their space, to go from being at the shop and doing those first few open mics, and then the one that I don't know where I was at, but the one that I went to, and to see it hot from here to there. And I remember, bro, we were talking about something like this. I would, of course, who was against it? Of course it was me. I was like, look, as soon as we get corporate sponsors, because, you know, Tamiano, he's been locked in with the community. His family's real big out there. His name is real big out there. His brother, you know, so like he knows a ton of people. And he was like, yeah, even back then, he was so forward thinking in everything. He's like, yo, we can get this and that. We can get sponsorship for this and that, blah, blah. And I was like,
this guy, yeah.
I was like, no. I was like, you can't. And he was like, what you mean? I said, bro, check this out. As soon as we start taking money from these corporations, their bosses is off the table, is off the list of things that we could talk about. I was like, if we go and get this big old grant from the governor, guess what? You can now no longer say anything about the governor or whoever is attached to him, because they're the main sponsors. And if they want to be there for the next one, we got to appease them. Ooh. And I was so like caught up in that, right? When I tell you, I watched this last Pacific Roots open mic, and I seen all these sponsors, and I seen all these people, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't know, we got to talk, because they interviewed a sexual abuser, they interviewed a pedophile, and I didn't like that. It wasn't on them though; it was just it happened in the crowd. So that's not on anything. But there was, other than that though, I will say, seeing all the sponsors, but then watching all of the performances. And I didn't get through all of them. I think I got to contestant 7 or 8. I didn't watch all of them, but watching what I watched, I was like, I was totally wrong. You can definitely get money from people and talk mess about them, because that's exactly, I loved it, bro. There was, I think it was like House of Daggers, or like, it was like Flying Dagger. I don't know what they were called, but it was like it was a trip. It was 3 of them. They did a spoken word / singing. Like, it was like they were doing a spoken word, then it went into singing harmonies, then it went into this and that, and like action. Bro, I'm at work in tears watching this. They talking about deep sea mining and all of this stuff. And it's and you know, a lot of the people that's sponsoring this event, I'm sure are connected to that deep sea mining stuff. I'm sure are connected to those people. And yet they were able to get that sponsorship, and they were also able to go out there and say what they wanted to say. Mm-hmm. And I was, bro, it was so good. There was a guy who, I think he spent some time, I think he was born in America and then moved to Samoa, and like a lot of his sentiments was exactly how I felt, and I know it's how you feel. Mm-hmm. And it was just, oh man, it's to see these young kids be able to express themselves on a grand stage like the Lee Auditorium with KVZK live streaming it. I'm sure it was on TV. But to be able to give these kids that platform, man, dog, it's so incredible, because we was there when it was nothing. Man. We was there when we had all of this energy, all of these like grievances, and all of these like cries for help, and just wanting to be heard, understood, empathized, all of these things. Mm-hmm. And then shout out to Ano, because he gave us that space with the open mics over there. Yeah. And now to see it grow, shout out to Ano and Tracy, to see it grow and see where it's at now, and to know that the kids out there now have this opportunity, have this platform, have this stage to be able to just, because they had everything on there. They had the, I'm too Samoan, but I'm too stateside. They had that type of, you know, internal conflict. They had the deep sea mining stuff. They had the suicidal stuff. They had the I'm not good enough. Bro, they had everything on there. And these kids that look young as hell, they all look like they're ASCC age. But to be able to articulate themselves, to be able to memorize.
Oh, my God.
Bro.
Come on, bro.
I still don't know my words to songs that I've written 10 years ago, and I still struggle. Mm-hmm. And to see these kids thrive like this, bro, like it's literally everything that we ever could have hoped for, but better. Yeah. So the amount of pride, and I ain't got nothing to do with it. Like, I ain't do nothing with PROM. Like, that's all Tamiano and them. That's all of him and his wife and his family and they stuff. That's all of their hard work.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still like this feeling of pride to see it because we was them kids, but we didn't have that lot. We didn't have the Lee Auditorium stage.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have the KVZK cameras. We didn't have the sponsorships. We didn't have the host and the music and the lighting and the stage setup and the makeup they didn't even have mics. Like some of them had the ear mics, like a TED talk.
What?
So yeah, once again, if y'all haven't seen the latest Pacific Roots open mic, check it out on KVGK on Facebook. They have the live stream. It's like a 3-hour, 4-hour live stream. And you can just go through and pick. I want to say in 2 hours and 20 minutes in is when that performance is either 2 hours or 1 hour and 20 minutes, but I know it's a 20 minutes in there. And it's these three kids, and they're in all red, and they're performing the spoken word. If that don't give you the chills, you might want to go to the doctor because you don't have a heart. So I'm sorry to go off like that, but man,
no, that was great. Okay, yeah.
Shout out to Ano, man.
Yeah,
do your thing, brother. Do your thing, man.
Oh man, I have a question to that. I just love knowing the fact that you were wrong.
I was wrong.
Yeah, I love that.
I still feel some type of way about sponsors, but I was wrong. Like,
I get it.
That was proof that I was dead.
That's fucking crazy.
They're like DC Mighty. I was like, oh shit.
And then the sponsor's just like,
yeah.
Bro, we paid how much for this again, bro?
Yeah, hey, bro, let's get them a $5,000 envelope. They messing up our bag.
We coming back next year? Yeah. You better, motherfucker.
Got it.
Yeah. Got it. Hey, you better, motherfucker.
Yeah. Man, it was so dope. I gotta finish that though. I'm gonna finish that tonight, man.
You said that's on Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook. If you're on Facebook, search up KVZK TV. And once you get there, you scroll up a little, or you can search it on their page. It's called Pacific Roots Open Mic or PROM.
Nice.
And then you'll be able to see it. You can also see the boat race. I don't know who won. Do you know who won this year?
Mm-mm.
I don't know who won either. Whatever.
No.
N-triple-U-L-I. No,
yeah. You got to tell me who. Okay, well, after. Yeah, I'll ask you after.
What you trying to get messy about before?
No, the interview that you were just mentioning.
Oh, yeah. Let's get messy off. All right, man. That's all I got. You got anything?
Yeah, we can do that. No, man, I got nothing. That was a solid hour. Jesus Christ.
Take us out.
Hey, you know what time it is? It's the Polytickin Podcast. Go far. 175. Far.